If your passport is set to expire in the near future, the State Department has an urgent message for you. Renew it now. Over the next year, it expects an influx of renewal requests from Americans, and waiting too long could sideline your travel plans. Mark Murphy is the founder of TravelPulse.com, and he's here to explain why. Great to see you.
Great to see you. It's 2006 and 2007. There was a flurry of activity, and new passports were issued. There's a 10-year window. It's coming due now, and all the way into 2017. So what used to be a 4-week process is now, right now today, a 6-week process, and it could get longer because more and more passports are going to get reissued. So that's what you have to think about. So if you're planning a trip, get it renewed now. And also remember, 6 months before your passport expires, you may be denied boarding on a plane to a foreign locale. Why? Because they want your passport to have more than 6 months before it expires. Otherwise, they can stop you at the gate. I know people that have shown up to get on their plane and have been stopped at the gate, missed their plane, have to go to the passport office the next day and do the fast turnaround in order to get on a plane the following day.
So what was behind the flood of passports in 2006 and 2007?
Well, there's certain things that have happened, including Real ID. So when you talk about Real ID, that's something that has spurred the states to have to get in compliance within the next 2 years. So that's creating the demand right now. But if you go back to that time frame, you also know that they changed the rules. So you used to be able to go on a cruise with no passport. You used to be able to travel to Canada with no passport. So they wanted more and more Americans to get passports in order to travel to these different locales that were originally okay to enter with just an ID, a typical driver's license. So all of those things added up to a surge, and also just Americans in general, baby boomers, now millennials today, they're all traveling. They want to get overseas. They want to go to places, and you have to have a passport, right?
So how about first-time passport holders?
Sure.
Any advice for them? Is it going to be even a lengthier process for them?
No, I think you can do a couple of things. If you want to pay a little extra money, you can go to an expediter, and they will expedite your passport, and they will do the things like stand in line for you and everything else because you sign over for them to represent you, basically. So I've done that to get passports renewed at the last minute. I've also done that to accelerate initial passports. So those expediters are great, and you can use them, and they'll usually cost you an extra $100 to $150 on top of the passport fee. Once you get your passport, make sure you do something like global entry, too, because then when you come back into the country, you're not standing in immigration lines. You're going right through, going through customs and out the door, basically in minutes, as opposed to, in some cases, 45 minutes, an hour wait at some airport entry points.